very sorry that's how I feel about it because I want to just forgive you and let everything go. But I know when I do that, you just step on my fucking nutsack some more. Like I could have the light on to clean, and it's like, bro, you take the light bulb away from me with your hand on the hot fucking bulb. Like you're an idiot. You're an idiot. It make me feel like I gotta get things on camera of you fucking with me, bro. Like, yo, my reaction is the problem, right? Yeah, I know. You gotta try to make me look crazy so you look competent. Like, you're a little piece of shit about to get flushed down the piece of dough, bro. On your fake ass continent you don't even know how to take care of. You know? You make me want to do to you what you did to me. Like, fucking mush you. You know, you make me want to come up to you with a pie behind my back and go, BOW! I was getting better and better at rapping and just kept it to myself. Because you're a fucking skell censoring me on all these platforms. Can't you tell? You know, you only strengthen me, trying to exclude me from things. You only strengthen my faith, trying to break my bond with God. You only teach me my own bad behaviors that I perpetrate when you try to stalkerazzi the shit out of me. Like, oh yeah, smoking a cigarette in front of somebody is impolite. It don't gotta be on site from some organization trying to fucking brainwash you, track and tracing, you know? That's Satan, bro. It comes from inside yourself. That's why I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to reside in hell while I'm on earth, okay? I do not want to do that. That's why I don't really want to yell at you. The thing is, when I'm over explaining it, whether it's a calm voice or a mean voice, that's when my voice gets, because I feel like I'm just speaking to the dead void, you know? It's so bad when you feel more justified, because thinking it's just a pie, bro. You getting mad at me that I smack you with a pie after you've been kicking me in the nuts. You know, you've been like threatening to stab me, getting all offended when I say God's gonna pay you back for that, bro. From your fucking words. I don't even want to buy beard pomade that says Dandy Man on it. That's how not gay I am, bro. Like so super self-conscious of it, and you never fucking liked it. Like, yeah, you're fruitacious. I don't like your little innuendos. Yeah, I don't like that shit, bro. Oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, I know. I like to joke around too, but when I just joke around with you, you want to fight me. I'm like, oh, now you know how it feels, right? So why don't you stop playing fucking games? How about that one? You should stop playing games with people that have stripes based on morality. Because it's not something I have to do. I could be just as fucked up as you and justified to do so under the law, you know, like a devil. But I don't go doing that. I forgive you. You understand? I forgive you. I forgive you for being that way. Because all that's going to happen is your friends and family are going to pay from you being that way. You're going to pay. You defile yourself when you do sexual immorality with strange partners that you have no idea about. You don't even, it's not stalking if you're interested in somebody, right? And you want to take part in their life. But it is stalking if they don't want to be a part of your life and you keep going to do that, right? So I know how to let people go. Because I'm not a fucking stalker, bro. I could admire you from a distance and not even let you know and just never pay attention to where you go, who you talk to, because you're not my girlfriend. You're not my wife. You're not my family, right? You're not none of that shit. I give you the respect you deserve, which is space, consideration, putting myself in your shoes, not doing something to abuse you. So if I retaliate with some type of abuse, I would leave the world blind with payback and vengeance. When I say God told me that's his and not mine, you know, it's in the book. It doesn't matter if it's a digital or with a spine, because they could just, this reality could shift and change at will if God wants it to, okay? He give all the shills what they've been bargaining for. They've been working up, and they've been telling on themselves, I worked so hard for this. Well, God is the one that gave it to you, though, bro. Okay, you had something to do with it. Now applaud God for all his accomplishments, you fucking dumbass. Like, you don't understand what God is blessing you with. Even if it's like taking steroids, you have to still work out. You have to still accomplish and exercise and achieve a physique when you work out and be strict on your diet. That's why I don't do that. Because all it would do to me is get me all puffy, fat, shrink my nuts, and make me go fucking bald. That's why I don't do that shit, bro. TRT. You know what it's called? Eating beef liver, drinking raw milk, going outside in the fucking air where sunlight can hit you through the clouds. Instead of staring at a fucking TV glare all day. That's why you're stupid. That's why you're sick. That's why you're losing your mind. That's why you can't even fucking eat. You can't even eat, bro. You can't even eat. Clog it up full of more dumb shit. I don't do that, bro. If I'm aware of something that's not good and I keep going to do it, that makes me worse than somebody that doesn't know it's bad, bro. Duh. So if I'm littering on the side of the road after you see me picking up cans, trash from wherever it looks like it's too littered up, like, hello, it makes it worse if I go littering. Because I do that. Like, it's nonsensical for me to do that. Like, it's like putting a bag in your car for the garbage, and then you just throw the bag out the window when you're driving. Like, what's the fucking point of that? Wait till you see a dumpster, bro. Like, you don't give a shit. You will just take a shit in the middle of the floor, and you're not drunk, high, nothing. You're just sober. That's why they got asylums for those people. And you want to make me look like one of them. I'm like, yeah, good luck, bro. Good luck with that shit, dude. You're going to end up sending yourself into hell by doing that to me. You fucking skell. You mock God. This dude has mocked God right in front of my fucking face when I'm trying my best to follow him. Like, bro, I got more sacraments than you without some church to acknowledge it. You're done. Your Satanism is done with the witchcraft and the warlocks. Okay? It's finished. God's only allowing that stuff to happen when you mimic, you destroy, you mock. You don't give a shit when anybody tells you. When I'm listening to you, you act like I don't give a fuck what you tell me, but I'm listening to you. And I've done what you do, and it takes me to a bad part of town in my mind. I don't need to go through that. Oh yeah, that's when I start to act like you, but I've been through, like, see, I try to be aware that I could just be looking at it from a different point of view than you. That helps you out. Good. Go do that for yourself. I don't need to, and I don't want to. For this purpose, you want me to go somewhere that makes me want to do the thing that you don't want me to do. You think I got a problem with that thing, and then you keep doing things that make me want to go react in a way where it's therapeutic for me to do something negative on myself in some type of way, like smoking, drinking, whatever it could be. Where this feels more comfortable than expressing it verbally. So maybe this helps me feel more comfortable to express it verbally, which will ultimately come to the truth. Because the Word was with God and the Word was God, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just telling fucking stories. Maybe it has no point. And it's just about nobody, even though it's about principalities coming at me. Attacking me in my fucking dreams. Yeah, like doing weird shit to me the whole time. Like, wonder why I don't want to go back there. It's your weird scene full of, like, debauchery, mockery of the music that you want to, you know, like, you want to be them, and that's why you don't like them. But I don't even blame them. I'm mocking people that blame the society where you send your children off to go be that way. And then you got something to say about it 20 years to the day, 30 years to the day, 40 years to the day. Like, you got something to say about it, but you're the one. And then I'm not acting like your hands aren't tied. I'm acting like you're trying to box me with my hands tied, getting surprised when God mushes you in the fucking locker, like you try to do to me. Like, bro, you do bullshit on me and act like I should have nothing to say about it. To myself. Oh, wait, I shouldn't say it to God either, I guess. Especially not on a Sunday. Like, you want to advertise it, and I'm like, no thanks. I don't need all that. Like, keep it to yourself. You know, I don't sit there Bible thumping you all day and then going jacking off to porno. Like, yeah, bro, if I slip and fall into that, it's obviously worse because I know that's a weapon against me, and I'm letting it prosper. If I go backsliding to sin like that, like, bro, I'm not acting like I'm so much better than anybody who was a player because I didn't want to get sick. That's why I didn't do that shit. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go get sick, but all it takes is one time to slip. It's just less of a sickness on your physical. If you go lustful on the internet, right? But the thing is, it's just as much of a sickness on your soul. It's probably worse. Because you could sit there all day with those thoughts on your mind and nobody's in your face judging you full of shame for being that way. I don't even judge people. I don't sit there talking shit behind their back. I sit there saying how I feel. And it's like, bro, you're going to attack me. And I know that. I already know you're going to attack me in some type of way. That's why I ask God to protect me. Send your angels around me, Lord, please. And you act like I'm just crazy going through psychosis. Well, bro, it wasn't crazy when I was dropping doses every other weekend, shuffling my ass off all fucking night. That wasn't crazy, right? And then you get upset if I look at you from the side. Like, bro, I'm watching around you because I know what goes on. I know what is happening to an extent. I might not have the full scope and the full view of it, but I know when something is off, my spidey senses start tingling, and I just can't shake it. I can't get it off my brain. And I'm like, is this what you're like? You're doing something, you know, like you're the one doing something and acting like I have to change. Well, I'm not gonna go through that. Sorry. I'm sorry that your brain is so messed up that you have to justify these things you do with something I'm doing when I don't do that to you. I sit there going, this is something I have to change for myself and for God. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. I guess I'm just practicing to be an asshole when I'm rapping poetry, when I'm speaking in a poetic way. It's like a lullaby towards myself. Hello? Like, yeah, that's going to make me fall asleep and realize God is with me because I'm the only one telling myself that stuff. Usually, you want me to go fall in line with the world and give me advice of that a devil would give, you know? There's plenty names you could call that stuff, bro. Today, everybody just blames one group of people anyway. They need a scapegoat. And I'm like, no. The things I've been doing contribute to this also. So that's what I need to focus on. Like what I'm doing wrong. You could tell me I'm not doing anything wrong, but then the results will show me I must be doing something wrong for this to occur in my own heart and mind. Like, how am I supposed to regain trust and confidence in somebody that betrays me? That's difficult. That's like difficulty setting on the max level, bro. Like, you're not willing to take that road. Okay? It's not sacrifice of myself. It's literally self-preservation because I don't want contact with Satan. Like, bro, you want contact with all those people, leave me out of it. I don't understand what you don't fucking get. You want contact with this one and that one. Don't bring me around them. I don't want to be around it. I've been screaming it and you call me a brat. I'm like, bro, I don't need to go through that. You keep acting like I need to go through something because you went through it. Well, you had to do it, so that means I got to do it too. Well, why don't you bear your own cross like the Messiah tells you to? And then you'll understand how I feel. Maybe you'll understand how he feels. Because we've been sitting here getting piecemealed the shit out of. Like, oh yeah, handle with care, fragile. No, bro, that's you. You're a censorship robot. I got to wear plain white t-shirts around you because the logo is going to get you offended. The design on the front is going to get you offended because it's about you. Like, bro, I don't get offended when God is letting the devil taunt me. Do you understand how much difficulty that takes not to react in a public place when Satan is trying to ghost you from God? Satan is trying to make you think that God is ghosting you while you're still alive, while you have feelings in your head and in your body, thoughts on your mind. Like, yeah, I feel that attack, bro. Somebody does not want me to be happy. Somebody does not want them to be happy. Somebody wants you to be fucking miserable all the time. Because they're miserable all the time. They get a kick out of it when you're getting fucked with. And I'm like, bro, don't say 2 words to them. And they got to just break your boundary. You put a boundary up, they got to rip it down. I'm like, yo, you're the same fucking person. That's why you're gravitating towards each other. So you got something he wants. And you feel bad for that. So why don't you go do that? Why don't you go be honest about it? Why do you gotta hide behind the curtain if it's so fucking moral? If it's so wholesome? Why do you gotta hide behind a TV screen? Why do you hide your face? Call me maniacal, bro. They're the ones talking to themselves at night because God ain't answering their prayers, bro. It's something I know you always needed. And then God answered my prayer for you. You understand how much I fucking love you? Like, you're a stupid ass motherfucker to me. You just take what God gives you and piss it away, and I never did that. You accuse me of taking what you give me to piss it away, but I looked at it like it comes from God, and I'm gonna have to share it anyway with people who have respect for me. So if I'm getting more support from a stranger than you ever gave me, then what is the difference of you and them or me? What's the difference? Oh, the difference is you're a hater and we are not. They tried to support you and I did too. And then you want me to stop supporting them. You want me to stop all that shit. And that's okay too, because I want you to feel comfortable because I care about you. But you won't do for me what I'm willing to do for you. And I would never do to you what you've done to me. You understand that shit yet? Like, this is a one-way street in my opinion. And I'm starting to back up. And I'm like, listen, this is not the right direction. So now I'm just going to keep going that way and turn is how I feel. I'm going to turn at some point, and you're not going to fucking like it. Because you forced my hand down this way, and now I have to go this way. Okay? Because of you. You swam way far away from me, and now I have to go some weird direction because of you. And you should have just been planning with me instead of coming against me, acting like I'm treating you as if you're an enemy. Because that is your fault, and it's their fault too. It's like, I wouldn't have had to deal with this if you would have just trusted me a little bit. My discernment, you act like I'm not paying attention to you or anything you're saying, but I see what you do. What the fuck does your words mean? What do your words mean if your actions go in the opposite direction based on what you said? When I'm like, oh, it's the same story for me today, and it never changes because I'm not a fucking liar. It's difficult for me to have something you have because I'm not a liar. You get it? I'm not willing to lie to myself or anybody else just to get ahead in the world. So that means I'm not a cheater, and I don't want to steal from you neither. Who are you talking to? I mean, whoever the fuck is listening, bro. It could be something someone needs to hear because they might be going through the same exact shit. Similar stuff. They might be going through something similar. Like, you know, what do these spirituality people say? Take what resonates. Like, why don't you take your own fucking advice? Dumb. That's what I do. I take my own advice, and I end up getting closer with Christ. That's ultimately what my goal has always been. Like, I want to go to heaven, bro. I want to live in heaven while I'm on earth, and then get to the pearly gates and walk through it and have Jesus saying, loyal servant, you've done well. That's what I want. That's my goal, bro. Not to go to hell, okay? Am I perfect? No. Have I made mistakes? Sure. Do I regret some things? Obviously. I would have done plenty of things differently. But you know what? I don't regret it and I don't resent it because all that stuff makes you who you are today. Okay? You choose your fate and your destiny, even though it's pre-written. You got free will, bro. You don't get to just act as if God is a slave master because you could tell that he's there now. I'm like, bro, I've always been knowing that. And God allows you to go to hell if you want to keep sinning all day. You don't even realize that it's wrong. And then you got reprobate mind. You get offended by the word gay, even though it means happy. You get offended by everything, bro. You get offended by whatever somebody could say because you always think it's about you. And I don't. That's you trying to make me feel how you feel because it's not all about me. I kneel to the one who it is all about because all knees shall bow before the Lamb of God anyway. It doesn't matter to me what anyone says, bro. It really doesn't. So maybe I'm guilty. Maybe I'm just projecting that I can't tell you shit. Because you can't really, you know, you could tell me whatever you want and I'm listening. It doesn't mean I'm going to act on it. It doesn't mean I have to agree with you. Because you said it's how you feel. Okay? It's not what you know. It's not like you're coming up to me with something you know. You're saying you feel some type of way and expecting me to just take the low road. Because you want me to be angry all day. That's not going to happen, dude. Like, keep busting balls and busting chops, and it's fun. Bro, I could do that all day, too. I'm a Mick that grew up in New York City. Like, you don't think I could take a joke about my own people? That's them, bro. They're not like me, you know? They're not strong. You know, they're very weak. They have pride in their identity and who they are. They don't know how to let shit go. Because I'm a similar way. That's how I could spot an ego. And I've turned mine into a positive ego. Like, come on, attack my weak spots, bro. Get me stronger, please. I'm waiting for you to sharpen the iron. You know, I'm waiting for you to strengthen me all the time. And it's like, you are afraid and upset that God is the one strengthening me at the end of the day through you. And you act like I'm not treating you like you're God. The way you want to be treated is how I treat you, and you're still unhappy. When I'm not unhappy with the way people treat me, if I'm asking for God to back me up, give me some support, A little bit. Because these people not doing it. You know? God forces them to do it. Because they start seeing the fault in their own mistakes. And why they shouldn't act that way. They start seeing, oh, he's actually who he says he is. You know, God. So if I'm representing him, why wouldn't I be who I say that I am? Like, you know what I mean? If he is the great I am, why would I start lying about who I am? Just to get you to follow him? Like, nah, bro. I acknowledge him, and I don't even care if you follow him or not. That's the bottom line, because I said so. Not Stone Cold. You know? You're fucking jabroni. It doesn't matter what your name is. You think I give a fuck what you call me, bro? As long as you're not feminizing my name on that level where it makes me feel uncomfortable and you're fucking picking on me too much. Because I'm sensitive too. I just grew thick ass skin from dealing with you. You understand that shit? Oh, I guess it's not true. So go do what you do. And you'll be in the same place I left you. I might have the same situation you left me in, but I'll be in a different place than where you left me. In my mind, my soul, I'll be growing wherever I'm at. You don't get to say it's not helping you grow. Like, bro, you need to leave it alone sometimes the way you want me to. But you don't know how to leave me alone until I start opening my mouth, writing poems for everyone to see, and then now you got a problem with me. Now you want to blame society. Hey, now you know how I felt when I was 18. Instead, I just blame myself. Okay? I don't need psychiatry to tell me so. I don't need pills down my fucking gullet, bro. Fucking up my intestinals. Like, I don't need that shit. You know what I need? A job. You know what I need? To be away from narcissists. You know what I need? Not for you to applaud my accomplishments, for you to understand that I'm also a part of consciousness. And I have my perspective too. You don't get to just act like I didn't do anything with my life, my dude. Just because they're dumbing me down, same as you. I knew how to take it by the horn. I knew how to grab it by the thorns and say, you're not going to make me stupid today. You're not going to get to do that to me forever. I've been saying that since I'm a little kid or whatever, like whatever type of stuff you want to call it. I've been saying that forever. You're not going to be able to do this to me forever. You're going to pay one day. Yeah, my story never changed. You paid. You didn't recognize who was paying you back, or like because of what you do. You know, I'm sitting there going, I can't be the only one this happens to. I'm not acting like I'm so special. I'm acting like I did all the things you did, plus more. I worked my fingers to the bone for nothing to show for it, and you get the rewards. Because you sit there on your fucking ass collecting dust on the phone all day. And I'm dusty because I try not to be around this negativity, bro. And then it got to me, and I needed help to, like, you want to bring me out of a sunken place or what? Because I know what is dragging me into the sunken place, the quicksand, right? I know where I'm stepping, and I need to get away from it. But if I just go like this and move, it's going to suck me deeper into the pit, you know? So I'm trying to be calm as shit and just, like, understand that God is bringing me through something. Because I want to let it go. I want to let you go. I want to let everything go and be like, hey, there's always tomorrow. It's not sorrow. It's not like, oh, I'm lazy, so I got to put it off. Oh, wow, I had all this help, so I don't have to do much. Like, nah, bro, I have to upkeep and maintain and do it. Like, I have to do something. I know that. You know what it is? Somebody always trying to get to you. You know, they want your mentality to be negative, so you're low vibrational. And then you start hating yourself. And then everything you do resonates with that. You know, I don't want exactly what you have. I just admire. I appreciate. I don't sit there being a fucking hater like, oh, it must be nice. I wish it was me. I wish I didn't say like that. Like these people, right? They have that evil negative energy that I don't let it rub off on me. Even when I'm standing right next to them. They could be kissing up on me and I won't have any of their fucking energy. You know why? Because I know how to protect myself from Skells, bro. They are done in the world. They have it made and still complain all the fucking time. You know how difficult it must be for God to hear you complain about something that you ask for? When I'm willing to let it go, I'm like, oh, my opportunity must have gotten passed up on. Oh, God must not want me to have it yet, you know? I sit there, that's what I say to myself the whole time. You act like I don't know that already. You act like I don't know what's on God's time. Like, you can't lie to me and mimic you cannot mirror my energy to me and then act like I can't recognize that. Like, bro, that's from me. You know, this stuff that you don't like about me is from you. The stuff that you like about me, that's like, you can't just pick and choose, you know? Because I like you, so I accept the negative side too. I just wish you wouldn't be that way, you know? But the negative side to you is a little more heavy than the negative side that's on me. Because I would never do grimy shit to you to make you worry about putting up a shield from, like, you know? You don't have to do that. I'm not attacking you, bro. You sit there attacking me while I got my shield protecting you. You sit there going boom, boom, hitting me while I'm protecting you with my shield. And it's like you resent me for that. When I don't do that to them, I'm like, good. You better fucking protect me. You better be fucking protecting me, bro. You know why? Because I do what you want me to do. And I'm not attacking you. I'm not sitting here looking at the shield protecting me going, oh, he's so horrible. I'm sitting there going, leave me alone. I'm trying to do the best I can. You know how difficult it is for me to just shut my mouth when there's something going wrong? Like, bro, I'm not trying to be around that. Yeah, that's the type of jobs I get where I'm risking my life for a little to no paycheck. Now go cry about it some more. How they take care of you. Go cry about it that you could go get checked up. You could go get a checkup whenever the fuck you want. And you don't even do it. You sit there crying to me about shit. You sit there expecting me to fucking help you. Like, you don't take better care of yourself. You could go to the doctor. They could tell you you're the reason why. You need to eat less. You need to stop taking pills. And then you blame them for telling you the truth. Wondering why this medical tyranny takes place. Because they're trying to appease you narcissists. Like, oh, I don't know better than the doctor when it's something physical. But when I have a spiritual sickness, I definitely know better than the doctor. Because there's not a lot of doctors that will suggest prayer, going outside, letting your food digest before you eat some more gluttonous behavior. Sinful creatures by nature. Like, get out of here, you know? I used to think that about humanity. Like, what if God don't like everyone that has a devil's soul? You know, the devilish spirit of, like, I just have to rebel against something because I know better than you. But the thing is, I don't act like I know better than doctors. I was acting like they're in a battle with each other, you know? The two people that know better than me are in a battle with each other, and I gotta pick the right team that I feel proper to be sitting on, you know? That I feel justified to be like, yeah. And there is no team, bro. You know what it is? Just do the right thing, and your tribe will find you, right? Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's why they got their tribe, and I got my... They try to separate me from my tribe all the time and stay connected to their fucked up tribe. So that's why I don't want to have nothing to do with them. When it feels like that, that's what's wrong. Like, bro, I'm looking at it right here, clear as day, and you're fucking lying to me. And I don't appreciate that shit, bro. While you accuse everyone you know of doing that shit. Like, you're the one lying about something stupid, in my opinion. You can't say you did this if they still can... You know what I mean? Like, bro. Huh? No contact with the narcissist. Because I didn't start picking it up and answering them like, hey, I'm here with this person, and I think you're a bad influence on them, and you need to stay away. You know? You and your little miscreants that you love to play around with and blame men for everything. You take it out on little boys. You're fucked in the head. You don't see me taking anything out on little girls because I had animosity towards women. Do you understand? Like, the way women act are the reason why I stay away from them, and they call me names for it. Like, bro, so I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I'm toxic masculinity if I try to express care, humility, compassion towards any women. But if I don't and stay away from it, if I take their advice that they give me, stay away from them, don't help them, don't approach them, nothing to do with them, now they're upset because guys like me actually had their best interest at some point. And it's not like I want bad things to happen to women, bro. That's the reason motherfuckers like me exist. Like, oh yeah, I'm telling you the truth the whole time. Stupid ass bitch. You want to come to me like I didn't get you closer to God, or like I wasn't in your favor or supportive in any way. Just because I don't have schiaro, you know, just because I don't have money. Like, oh, you want to play games on the internet like it's funny, and then when God sees you doing that shit to me, he treats you like a dummy, bro. Because I feel stupid not obeying him fully. Because it's like, if I feel as though I'm casting my pearls before swine, and it's like you just fall in line with the world. You know what I mean? I feel like you got something to hide. Like, you know, like you put up this thing to hide. I bear my own cross, and you see my wounds, my losses, my successes, my failures, my misgivings. You see a lot of things I'm willing to show you. That's why God protects me, bro. I have humility, you know? I know that's true. I have obedience towards the Lord. I actually take what he says into account, you know? I don't just sit there Bible thumping you from a church pew thinking I'm better because I got married in a church or whatever, you know? Because I stayed with the like I have resentment towards somebody that you have to respect me because I stayed with somebody that I resent so much that I take it out on my own seed. Like, I don't respect you, person. You know, I'm just like God in that way. I don't respect your person. Like, you're annoying to me. The shit you do. You want me to respect your titles and your authority, but you don't do shit that would bring authority. You don't do things that are commendable. You do things that are disrespectful, bro. And then get mad acting like I'm disrespectful for reacting to you. You know what I mean? You act like I'm supposed to just shut up, sit there, take your abuse, and applaud you for mishandling me. Applaud you for fumbling me. Imagine if they gave awards to the fucking linebacker that fumbles the ball. Hey, that's you, bro. I don't fumble the ball. I take the hot potato, appreciate the heat while I have it, and pass it when it's time to. And then you get mad when it turns to the cold potato. Like, yo, my bad, bro. I'm sorry I had them before. You knew them. You know, I'm sorry I had them in their high moments, and then they were acting like I'm toxic because I don't hold on to negative shit. You know, I don't hold on to all that stuff. You act like I'm stuck on the past, dwelling on it, because I brought it up after something reminded me of it. Like, do you understand the difference? You want to sit there being troll on the clown patrol all day? You don't have nothing to say about it. Because I'm the one assuming you're as honest as I am. You're telling the truth to me. You know, I assume that you're telling me the truth. So what am I to do? What am I supposed to do? Keep telling you the truth? Or hide it behind a veil like how God does? Because I don't want you to do anything to me. I don't have a mask on, bro. You could see right through. I'm pretty transparent, as you could see. Because I don't sit there playing games with you. I don't have bad intentions for you. I don't want you to feel wrong around me. I don't want, you know, I'm not people pleasing you either. I'm going to tell you that's my boundary. I said, no, please, bro. No. Can't you just go? Like, why is it so difficult for you to just leave me the fuck alone? If you could tell that something you're doing is bothering me and you can't help it, you want to go keep doing the thing that's bothering me, so why can't you just leave me the fuck alone? Because I tell you, you're helping me see who I have to be for myself, not for you. You help me realize I got to do better. And then I also realize that it has something to do with, like, I have to, it's not better than them I have to do, or I don't have to get somebody better for me. Like, you know, it's not about that. It's like, I elevate and then you feel like it, because that's how I feel, like you're using my energy in some type of way. And then, but the thing is, you're treating me in a way I would never treat anybody. I'd be like, here, come on, dude. Come with me. Come through. Like, let's go do something productive. Instead of sitting there all day complaining about the government, getting drunk. Like, bro, at least I worked all day to afford this. Like, and then you want to talk shit. You know, I'm using my money to keep you happy, and then you talk shit about me. And then maybe you feel the same as I would, but it's not me talking shit. Because I appreciate. And I'm like, listen, if you're going to compare apples to oranges, I can't have a conversation with you, bro. You're not God. You know, I don't look at it like a sin is a sin is a sin. You're not God, you know? Sorry that you're not God.